I mean, it was kind of surprising to see Emily sprint high. Normally you win those sprints. I don't know.
No, I feel like I've been up with her in flag, and she's really ready to go, and she ran an amazing race. Yeah, I honestly didn't think I would find myself in the lead, especially for that long. I was very surprised by that. I wasn't exactly sure. I feel like just with the rankings and like different times that people need to run, like I wasn't exactly sure. I was trying to pay too much close attention to time, but I thought someone would take it. But yeah, I feel like it's been a bit of a trying season for me, so I'm like, I'm pretty happy, really happy to make the team.
What's been trying?
I feel like it's been very up and down and very like inconsistent results. Like it was really incredible to be part of Grand Slam, but I just feel like I showed up there and just was like fighting in the back to try to get like 1 point or try to get 7th place, and just felt like very out of the race and like definitely not what I wanted. Like I was very excited to run against Agnes and a lot of Kenyans and Ethiopians to get more like global experience, and I think it felt pretty defeating to feel very out of the race. And I think like I feel like Jared and I took some like big swings this year, and I think we learned a lot, which is cool. But I think I think just hard to kind of like feel like a couple different times we came up pretty short. Like we did a pretty big build in January and February to try to go after the American record in the 10, and like was 30 seconds off. And so I kind of think just little like punches like that to your confidence, and I feel like I just had to keep showing up and keep trusting that it was going to come together. I feel like we were doing a lot of good training, but just felt like it wasn't really coming through, which I think can be hard to come into a championship that way. You kind of want that. Everyone does. You want that mark before you go into a championship season to be like, this is where I'm at, and give you that confidence. And for better or worse, I feel like I'm getting really good at going into championship races like this with a lot of uncertainty. Like usually feel like a month or two before I run like 15:30 or something, or I'm really far off where I want to be. But it's a good lesson for me, and like I don't know, like keep putting your head down in training, and like you still have to show up on the day, and what you did a month ago, even 10 days or a week ago, like has no bearing on what you can do today. So yeah, really proud of Emily too. Just I've known her for a long time. We've been teammates. Like she's back with my college coach, Coach Mill, and I just like she's someone that has mentored me. And I still remember like my sophomore year of college, I got my first like bone injury, I got a sacral stress fracture, and she like called me, and I think I still have the voicemail on my phone from probably like 10 years ago, and she was like, you're gonna be fine. And so she's someone that I've like looked up to for a long time, and like I mean she's been doing this at a professional level for I think 12 or 13 years, so I'm like so happy to see her. And she's been through surgeries and injuries and group changes and coaching changes and sponsor changes, and so I'm really happy to be on the team with her.
Will you run the 5 still?
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, I will. Yeah.
Given the kind of tumultuous season that you feel you had, the up and downs, so when you did find yourself in the lead, and for a long time in the lead, what were you thinking? Like, how did you change your approach in the race, or what was going through your head in those many laps?
Yeah,
it was a lot of time to think about it.
My coach Jared was with like 100 to go, so I feel like he was helping keep me really present. I feel like I was looking at him almost at every lap, because he was like, let's try to go out in 4th or 5th, and then I was like, wait, this is definitely not like where we said we would find ourselves. But I think, I was telling myself a lot too. I think I've done quite a bit of training on my own in the last year, and so that's always helpful to like use those little things of like, I'm used to this, trying to think of it as just like another day of being out there, and having the energy of the crowd and being in a race gives you that much more.
You ran that